All right, broski, we're on a roll, just pumping out these videos today, destroying these fake gym slave gurus, broski, these lifting fucking slaves. Yes, man, look at this guy. Oh, he puts up this guy's picture, 71 years old. Man, I'm gonna look better than him at 71. I'll still look the way I am now. Been looking pretty much the same like I did 25. Do these 5 exercises live longer? Do these 5 exercises and you're going to live longer? What the hell is he talking about? I can prove this is fake, man. But let's just cut through this in the beginning and review it. Watch, I'll prove it with science.
I think it goes without saying that exercise and training can help you to live a longer, healthier life.
Yeah, you'd think so.
However, did you know that there's...
How the hell can it make you live longer and a healthier life? Exercise doesn't make you healthy, and it doesn't make you live longer. If anything, doing more of anything will shorten your lifespan. If you eat a lot, like 3 meals a day, like you all are doing right now, it is shortening your lifespan. Eating 3 meals a day is shortening your lifespan. And we're overfed and undernourished. So when you overfeed constantly because you think you're starving because your food is undernourished, you are aging. That is the whole point about the government. Overfeeding you food that is devoid of nutrients, and so you're deficient, and so you're overfeeding. Therefore, you're aging. They send you to your slave job. You are aging. You are constantly aging, going to the gym, eating your slave food, your slave lifestyle, going to your slave job, getting your slave money, your slave stress and everything is aging you. Think about this logically, intelligently. In nature, there is no stress. You eat, you live a very natural lifestyle. You could live very long. They were talking about a guy now that's 150 years old. He lives in South America. He lives in a very small valley alone by himself there. They talk with him. He's 150 years old. He looks really young. I remember seeing if I had the video, I'd bring it up now. I don't know where it is. It was a long time ago when I saw it on YouTube. And they showed him. He looks really young. And they asked him, what is the secret to your longevity? He says, to live a natural lifestyle. That's the secret. When you live unnaturally, that's why you live a very short lifestyle. It's a possibility. There is no law that says you have to die. You can live quite a long time. Why do whales live 500 or whatever, or certain turtles live 500 years or 1,000 years? Why do they live so long? Why are they living so long? See what I mean? It's all dependent on what you're doing is shortening your lifespan. This has no preclusion. This has no bearing on you living longer, doing these things. Now, to be healthy is what you put in your mouth will make you healthy. And what you're doing will give you longevity. But it's the less you do, the longer you shall live. Yeah. Eating too much will shorten your lifespan, definitely.
5 specific things that you can start doing today that science has actually shown can lead directly to a longer, healthier life.
I didn't know that.
So if you're like...
How is that possible? Science will tell you right here. Because I know he's an exercise channel. This is in PubMed. Because these are the short versions. I like bringing up short versions, not the NCBI, okay? Is physical activity a cause of longevity? Well, when you scroll down here, consequently, the undisputed health-related benefits of exercise have yet to translate into any proven what? Causal relationship with longevity. You understand me? The benefits of exercise have yet to translate into any proven causal relationship with longevity. There are no benefits to longevity. Do you understand me? There's no health benefits in doing exercise. And the reason why is because if you're eating an unnatural diet and you are exercising, then you're making it worse all the time.
So if you're like Jesse, you want to know what those are?
You really are just burning calories when you go to the gym. You're burning this food. That's what you're doing. This unnatural food that you're eating, that's the cause of you being unhealthy. And so you think, well, I'm unhealthy and I'm weak. I need to get stronger. I need to go to a gym and do all these things. And the gym is not the miracle. That is not the miracle. That is a place where people make money off your misery. They're waiting for you when you're unhealthy. I'll tell you what happens. When you eat bad food, unhealthy food, everybody's waiting for you. The doctor, the gym, the dentist, the toilet paper company. Everybody's waiting for you when you eat unhealthy. The health food store. They're all waiting for you to accommodate you because of your misery. Now, if you ate a natural diet, which is your natural diet in nature, a carnivore diet, you wouldn't have all these problems. They would just disappear. Why? Because you're now moving into nature. You are being one with nature. But when you live artificially in the artificial world, that is when you run into trouble. You understand me? That's what happens.
I'm going to give you the actionable things for you to do so you can start making an impact starting today.
Your strength and your well-being, grip strength, for instance.
See, your grip strength and this, and you need an impact on this and that. Oh, yeah.
Is a very good predictor of cognitive ability in later age.
And of course, we don't have to.
Your grip strength is a later predictor of cognitive. Well, you'd have good grip strength if you ate a carnivore diet, but obviously if you're eating plant toxins and sugar all day, you're undernourished. You understand me? Overfed, undernourished. That's the whole point. What the hell is this?
Look any further than my good friend Dr. Andrew Huberman for the first indication of what you need to be working more on, and that is grip.
I'll tell you what you need to be working on. You need to be working on what you put in your mouth. If you stop eating these sugar drugs and toxins, and start eating food that is devoid of sugar or any toxins and that are an extremely high nutrient diet that is not deficient in any nutrients, then you're going to be fucking fine. But if you listen to these crazy gym slaves, you will always be the weak, sick person that you are, because you'll continue in that behavior when all it comes down to is what you're eating. It's a behavioral thing. Get it, man? Yeah.
Strength and maximizing grip strength, because grip strength is not only something that's going.
Grip strength is a predictor that you are, how should I put it? You are physically weak because of what you're eating is making you like that. You understand me, man? How the fucking sugar make you strong and toxins? How do they make you stronger? They don't. So you get weaker because, again, you're overfed and undernourished. And that's the whole population out there. And stress and everything else, living a natural lifestyle, is causing that. All-cause mortality.
To fortify you and help you to live a longer, healthier life with higher quality, but it's also something that can be an indicator.
See, he's not telling you about what you should really be doing. He's telling you, well, you should be lifting these weights. How can a weight fix that problem when the problem is what you're putting in your mouth? You understand me? How can a weight fix that? Are you going to take it out of your mouth?
Of your overall state of readiness or recovery. And I talked about that in previous videos. But how do you actually work it? Well, one of my favorite ways to do this is with a simple bar hang.
That's why it says it has no causal relationship with longevity. This exercise shit. It doesn't. What has that with the causal relationship with longevity is what you put in your mouth and what you are doing that doesn't give you stress. This shit will stress you, will give you an inflammatory response.
It's called a dead arm hang. And all you have to do is just get up on a bar with your arms straight and try to hang.
The more you do, the more you age. The more you cause your heartbeats to beat faster, the more you shall age. You understand me? Small animals live a very short lifestyle because they have higher beats. The animals that with lower and lower heartbeats live longer. You understand me?
For as long as possible. Now, some might find this to be incredibly challenging. Jesse?
Yes, that was very challenging when we did that for the bar hang
challenge. We did a bar hang challenge, and of course I wiped Jesse off the face of the earth on...
It's not fair, you do this all the time.
But what you want to be shooting for is at least a minute on the bar hang and upwards of 2 minutes or longer. But of course the important thing is not where you start, but what you build up to. So taking whatever it is right now and then building upon that is the best plan of action. And what I like to do is recommend just a bar hang in the morning. And I've said this in other videos that you get other benefits of spinal decompression and shoulder mobility, so you're getting a better overall bang for your buck when it comes to improving your overall health. As Dr. Peter Attia says, your fall risk...
Why do you have spinal compression to begin with? Because you're lifting these weights. Get it? You're lifting weights causing spinal compression, so now you have to hang from the door. Oh, this is great. See what I mean?
Will increase as you get older, your ability to stop yourself by maybe grabbing something to prevent your...
Yes, stand there so you can compress yourself And now grab on this thing to decompress. Okay, great, yeah.
Fall becomes that much more important. Working on your grip, guys, is something you can't
How does this give any health benefits? What health benefits are here? I just have no fucking clue, man.
overlook. It's something you can now start training every day.
So the heart rate recovery is important in determining overall fitness and is useful.
Heart rate recovery? Why do you need to recover it? Oh, because you've been getting it. You're an endurance athlete now. Lifting in the gym, you become an endurance athlete. So the heartbeats are fucking going so high because high volume resistance training, increasing those beats like crazy, man. You know, hearts can hypertrophy, eh? They enlarge. That can cause damage to the heart if it enlarges too big beyond. If it enlarges beyond its natural size, it definitely can cause some tearing in there. It can cause damage, which is a bad thing, yes.
In determining the presence of cardiovascular disease.
And this here is actually a very interesting area of training.
And how is weights gonna solve this cardiovascular disease problem? Just make it worse, because you're on the verge of doing that because of what you're eating.
Because a lot of the focus is on VO2 max training, which we'll talk about here momentarily. But what about...
Let's do this VO2 max training and just fucking destroy ourselves. That's all we need. This is fucking retarded, man.
Your ability to recover from those max heart rate efforts. So how fast after you go...
Yeah, it sounds like a factory worker. They got to recover when they come home, especially those construction workers and jobs and everything these people are doing. I know, and these farmers and everything, like plowing the fucking land and everything, they got to recover, bro, when they get back. They hate their job, and those factory workers and shit.
As high and as hard as you can you get back closer to baseline?
I know, these people are doing it for free, diminishing themselves, doing all this cardio work.
Because that is an indicator of overall heart health. Well, we have a way we can train that.
That is an indicator of all whole heart health? Fucking, your heart will be healthy the less you do. What are you talking about? And eat a high nutrient protein diet. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Actually in the gym or even at home, and it's called fat training.
We call them fat.
PHAT. It's called peripheral heart action training. It's actually very, very simple in structure. You take 6 exercises: an upper body, lower body, lower body, total body, and core exercise. And you perform each of these exercises for 30 seconds with no rest in between them. And the significance of the peripheral heart action portion.
So you gotta do upper body, upper body, and that's gonna, the proportion of the upper body to the lower body is gonna make the heart fucking better, bro. Yeah, magically, yeah.
The name of this system is because it's referring to that upper lower distribution of
the upper lower, the distribution of the blood is gonna distribute it.
blood flow that will increase your overall efficiency of being able to deliver blood to tissues that are in need of it. Now,
to deliver the blood to the tissues that needed it. And what does that have to do with heart health? I have no clue whatsoever.
we actually have a great way to objectively measure your improvement here too, which leads directly to your ability to increase your heart rate recovery. So what you do is you measure your rest.
Really? Oh, heart rate recovery. So you're gonna measure it with this device, eh?
Heart rate before you even perform the first exercise. And if you're looking for a sample routine,
So you're performing the first exercise. This is endurance training again. Muscles are only ever built once they only ever build once when you come in as a newbie. You call them newbie gains, and after that it's sarcoplasmic. But he is either on a very lean diet, carnivore, and possibly taking some drug to be even leaner to suppress. I'm not really sure. I can't say for sure. But let's just say for all purposes, he's on a heavy-duty carnivore diet to stay that lean. He's not getting sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. He's training, but he's not getting that, the pump. Because I never hear him ever say he gets the pump in his videos. And he never equates that. He never brings that up, or he's doing that type of training. Never shows that. So it looks like he's on a very lean carnivore diet, or he's taking a drug to suppress that, and he's on carnivore diet again. I don't know. It's really hard to say, like I said. This just looks all phony to me anyway.
here that you could do with just dumbbells, you would start with a dumbbell push press.
It's like when you come to school, you know, show and tell, you bring this thing for show and tell class. That's like him. He's show and tell, bro.
And whatever weight you could use for, let's say, your 50.
Yeah, whatever.
And what happens is at the end of that, you immediately take your heart rate measurement again.
So you do all these crazy things and you take your heart rate to see how fast it's speeding the fuck out of it. Why not just do it naturally without doing all these artificial things and then check your heart rate?
And you want to see how quickly you can return back to baseline. You don't begin.
So let's stress the fuck out of ourselves, try to kill our body, and let's see how quickly it goes back to baseline. Ooh.
In your next round until you've reestablished at least a 10% increase from your resting heart rate. So
Let's go for another round to destroy ourselves. See, our body likes these things. Your body doesn't like any of these things. That's why they say it returns to what? Homeostasis. Why does your body always return to homeostasis? What does that mean? It means your natural state. It wants to return to its natural state. But you want to do unnatural things to your body so you can fucking destroy it better and faster than the last time. Like these stupid exercises, putting glycogen in your muscle, phony muscles, water, inflammatory response muscles, fucking lactic acid, blood flow restriction, fucking VO2 max, stupid shit and everything. None of these things are going to make you healthy if you're a sick person. I guarantee you get worse.
if you started at 100, once you got back to 110 beats per minute, you start your second round. And you keep doing that until you've completed.
No exercise can cure your diseases or anything. It can't cure anything. It can't fix if you're a damaged person, it can't fix your spine. It can't do anything. Doing more like lifts and stuff for your back because you injured your back lifting a heavy weight. Because I seen a guy in the gym one time who goes, I injured my back. So what does he do? He starts doing these pulls like deadlifts for his back, like small deadlifts really fast. He thinks that's good for his back. Somehow it's going to heal it. What? It's crazy, man. Make it worse. He fucking injured it. All this retarded shit, bro.
5 to 6 rounds. That being said, as you improve in your ability to perform these circuits more efficiently.
See, your ability to perform. You're coming in to perform. You're a performer. Your ability is getting better to perform. Has nothing to do with health benefits. Performance has nothing to do with health. You understand me? He just proves it in his videos. It's not hard to dismantle this shit.
Your resting heart rate will recover faster. And if you can get yourself all the way to the point where you're not.
He's performing. What does that have to do with your heart and heart health? Performing. That makes absolutely no sense.
Knocking off 23 beats per minute or so, or at least 20 beats per minute.
Okay, well, whatever.
Leads directly to an increase in mortality because it's very hard to recover once you break a hip and the rest of your system starts to slow down or at the worst, shut down. So
why are you breaking a hip? Why are you breaking a hip? Because the food that you're eating has weakened you. These plants with toxins, all your carbohydrate diet and sugar and everything has done that to you. What do you expect? It has done that to you.
What can you do to improve your balance? There's a lot of things we can do. And again, this starts at any age. The first thing you can do is something called a hip shift here. And this is a very...
Yes, we need to do all these things because we live an unnatural lifestyle and eat unnatural food, which is weakening us. So therefore we have to go to the gym constantly. We have to keep up with the Joneses, and then it just makes it worse and you accelerate aging, get old and die anyways.
Simple exercise, but not if you actually...
And all of this would have been a waste for nothing. You've done this all for nothing.
Focus on how to do it correctly. What you want to do...
What about people that have cancer? Should they come to the gym and lift too, Jeff? Would that make them healthier as well? And everybody else with metabolic diseases, neurological, and what else is out there, man? Autoimmune diseases. Should they all go to the gym and do these things? Huh? Is that going to make them healthier?
Is on the leg that remains in contact with the ground, you want to make sure that hip does not...
I don't know anybody that cured their cancer doing exercise, but I do know they cured it with diet. I do know that every other disease that anybody ever had or health issue, they cured it. Right now, a lot of people cured it with carnivore diet. Even these vegans, when they have a problem with their health, the first thing they do, carnivore diet. And what happens? All the bad things go away. I wonder why that is, Jeff. Why doesn't weightlifting do that? Going to a gym, lifting weights, holding weights in your hands, or just doing jumping jacks?
Flow out to the side as you lean to the opposite side, because that would indicate a weak glute medius or abduction strength of the hip. So you have to make sure that stays tucked under you as you shift your weight to the opposite side.
Okay, this is ridiculous.
The idea here, hip, and also the proprioceptive.
Single leg master.
Wow, this guy must be the genius of the show with the beard. Yes, okay.
Perturbations, Jesse.
Perturbations?
Yeah.
Back to it to make it even that
He's his protege. He made him lift a heavy weight.
much more difficult. Yeah. Bottom line is...
Responsible for power.
Jesse was the cleaning guy. He used to mop, and now look at him. He become part of the show. He brought him in, and must be so desperate to bring in the cleaning guy. I don't know.
Peter Attia nails this one, and why I like this so empower output. So whenever you do something, you have
Yes, power output. Got the formula here. That's gonna give you longevity. That's gonna fix your health problems.
to have the strength to move the weight.
Strength.
A little bit of eccentric component where your feet hit the box and having to kind of decelerate your body down. But again, off the floor, it's truly an explosive concentric activity that will force.
Yes, unless you're an athlete, you probably need this because you're in an event, because you're practicing for something. But the average person doesn't need to do that. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that.
These fibers to react more quickly. Nerve conduction
Yeah, I don't think the nerves and the fibers reacting quickly is going to have anything to do with longevity. I have no clue what you're talking about.
time decreases as we get older. It's
Triple your risk of death, depending on the time frame you're looking at. Having very high cardiorespiratory fitness, so having a VO2 max that is elite, we would define that as the top 2.5% of the population, compared to below average, is a 5-fold reduction in all-cause mortality.
I wonder why that is, because the majority of the what do you call it? I don't believe him, but anyways, the majority of the population is eating a very unhealthy, unnatural diet. What do you expect? You know what I mean? You're just burning this food, this shit. It's garbage.
Death from any kind. Whoa. I mean, we don't have drugs that have a 5x reduction in mortality.
I have to admit, it was this appearance on Joe Rogan that actually introduced me to the work of Dr. Peter Attia.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when it comes to Zone 5 training, it's one of those things that's just not comfortable. And a lot of people probably want to forget about it, but you can't because it has a significant impact on your overall longevity and health. And what people are referring to when
It has an impact on your longevity or health. I just don't see it. I don't. Look, man, as far as I know, people that run marathons, they're all dead. And the older people that are running now, they just started to run. They didn't run before because the other ones are all dead. I just don't see that happening. I'm sorry, man. This is fucking bullshit.
comes to zone 5 is simply a percentage of your maximum heart rate. So let's say
I know people that live more sedentary lifestyles, they live the longest. When they checked them, they had high cholesterol and they lived long. They were over 100 years old, and they asked them, what'd you do? Nothing. They never lifted weights or did anything. They lived a very sedentary lifestyle. Why? Because they kept the progenitor cells quiescent. They never came out. They didn't damage their bodies in any way. It's good to get it to come out when you're younger, but they never damaged it in that way where it was oxidative, bad damage, like oxidative tissue, hypoxia damage consistently, and stress causing damage to the body, and the telomeres shortening and stuff, and these constantly toxins and sugar and eating bad diets and everything, smoking, doing weird things, and constantly getting the progenitor cell to come out, these stem cells to come out and repair all this weird bad damage that you're causing to your body. And then you're shortening that pool, that stem cell pool. It's shortening and shortening. That shortens your lifespan and you die. So when you run and do all these weird things, your progenitor cells, they come out. You could check your blood. Go for a blood test. You'll see they come out. They're all over the place. They're proliferating. They're not splitting, dividing, and increasing in number. They're proliferating and fixing damage there. These weird damages that you're causing. That shortens your lifespan. And when you shorten that progenitor cell pool, it doesn't renew itself. The telomeres shorten and you die. Get it? You shorten your lifespans. This is all baloney, man. I don't know. This is all garbage.
your maximum heart rate is 180 beats per minute. 50% of that would be 90 beats per minute. That would be zone 1.
You should try to get your heartbeat to your heart to beat as slow as possible, and you'll live longer. Yeah, and don't allow the stem cell pool to shorten, and you'll live longer as well. You understand? For future regenerative demands, either leave it there quiescent, or somehow try to learn how to split, divide, and increase them in number, so you can have more of it for future regenerative demands. If you run out of them, you won't be able to regenerate. You'll die. That's what will happen to you. You'll die early.
You work your way up. Zone 2, 60 to 70%. Zone 3, 70 to 80%. Zone 4, 80 to 90%. Well, zone 5 is all.
If you cause damage to your heart, your heart is not regenerative. Now, there are some organs in your body, like liver, it can regenerate, but your heart cannot regenerate. You will die if you cause damage to it. Trust me.
All the way up in the 90 to 100% of your max heart rate.
The place where it really sucks.
Yeah, that means that you're actually really huffing it to get that work done. Now, you're not expected to stay here for a very long period of time, but you do have to make sure that you're checking this box each week.
Yeah.
Followed by 45 seconds of an all-out
Yes, you need all-out sprints and jogs and all that. Man, this is dumb shit.
sprint as hard as you possibly can. That all-out
Sprint as hard as you can, all out. Yeah, just stress the fuck out of your body so you can shorten your lifespan.
maximum sprint, and you go back and you're called upon. If you want a simpler protocol, you can jog for 4 minutes, and then
This is a running slave. It's a running slave, bro. This is fucking, man. This is just dumb shit, bro. I don't know. I'll see you in the next one. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel, Athlean-X. Do these 5 exercises and you're going to live longer. I don't think so. See you later. Gym slave.